quite loud here, but I hope you can hear me. And today I want to invite you to watch the video until the end if you want to win the pattern, win the giveaway of this PDF 5 downloadable pattern of tribal yoga top. But if you just want to crochet along, just stay until the end and learn how to make this one. I'm going to teach you how to make different sizes, like learn how to find the right count for your body. So yeah, stick around. But if you really want to get the pattern to download, just stick until the end, and I will tell you how you can enter the giveaway. Let's get started.
In this project, I am using Aran weight yarn. In the written pattern, also Aran weight yarn, but in the written pattern, I use different brand. This time, I am using this brand. It's a German company, and it's record 210. I am using the number 91, which is this yellow color, and I am combining with another one, which is this rainbow color, and it's 206, the number of the rainbow color. You will need a hook, 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and stitch markers. And also a yarn needle to weave in at the end. You may need to have tape measurement in case you make for someone else, but if you make it for yourself, just use your body as the reference for the size. So first off, you're going to start with slip knot, and there are many ways to make slip knot. This is just my way. If you got the pattern in hand, you will see that in my pattern I demonstrate size XXS, but in this video I am making size XS. However, the starting chain is the same. You have to make 100 chain for the collar. And I also want to let you know that this hook that I'm using is a Furls Crochet hook. Somehow when I crochet, I feel that my work become much looser than, the stitch become loose than the tulip hook. So my work turned out to be slightly bigger than I imagined. Yeah, when you got 100 chain, you can also check with the tape measurement. For me, this 100 chain is measure 27 inches. And if you make in different sizes, I would suggest you not to make too many chain. Let's say if you make S, M, L, XL, just add about 1 inches more in each size that you make. For example, if you make size S, just make 1 inches more. So that would be 105. And M, that would be 110, something like that. That would be 2 inches more than what I am making, which is size XS. Alright? So after you got your chain done, just continue row 1. And row 1 is very easy. You're going to add 3 more chain, and these 3 chain just to build up the yarn. So 100 chain plus 3. And now you're just gonna add 1 double crochet in 4 chain from hook, and 1 double crochet in each stitch or each chain across. And when you get at the end of this row, you will have 100 double crochet. And here we have done our row 1. Row 2, we're going to do a decreasing at the beginning and at the end. And I am making double crochet differently now because I learned a new trick how to make my double crochet work to be straight. So I would suggest you to watch that video in the corner over there. And now I'm going to do this way. Chain 1, I'm going to skip the first one because we are decreasing the beginning. So we skip the first stitch, and we're going to add single crochet into the second stitch. And now we have 2 loops over there. I'm going to poke the hook into that loop, the second one, and I'm gonna make another single crochet, and this way is how I count it as double crochet because the height is perfect. And also this is how I teach in the last video how to make your double crochet always smooth at the beginning. And now we're just gonna add a regular double crochet in each stitch across. And as you can see, because we skipped the first stitch, and for that is the decreasing, beginning decreasing, because we want to have one less stitch at the beginning, and at the end we're going to also decrease the stitch one more. But at the end I'm going to do invisible double crochet decreasing, and yeah, you will see how I do that in a minute. And here we come at the end. I have 3 stitches left here, so I'm just gonna add a regular double crochet there. And for the invisible double crochet decreasing, you just yarn over and poke the hook only into the front loop of both stitches, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And now you got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And this is how you do invisible double crochet decreasing. Just make sure that you have this row total of 98 double crochet. And here's row 3. Row 3, we're going to do decreasing and increasing in this row. And the decreasing is just going to be the same as you did in row 2, which is in the beginning and at the end. So at the beginning, like I said, I will always working with this style of create the first double crochet by chain 1. In this case, we are making decreasing, so we are going to skip the first stitch and add the single crochet into the next stitch. And now you're going to add a single crochet in that second loop that close to your finger, which is the inside loop there. Add 1 single crochet. Some people call this foundation stitch. I don't know what to call, but this is what I'm going to use at the beginning of double crochet for always. Alright, and now you're going to add 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. We have already 2, and I'm just gonna stop and show you. You see the first stitch we skipped because that was the decreasing stitch. Okay, I like this way. I think it's nicer to make it this way, but if you want to do it your way, just go ahead, do what you like. This is how I do it. And now we're gonna add another 2 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Okay, so we have the first one, the decreasing one, and then we have 4 double crochet in each stitch. And now we're going to do increasing. We're going to add 2 double crochet in next stitch. And this is the pattern of this row. You're going to add 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, and then the next stitch you're going to increase by add 2 double crochet into the next stitch. You're going to repeat this until the end of the row, and it doesn't matter what stitch you end up with. You need to have the last 2 stitches to do decreasing, because the last 2 stitches of this row should be decreasing. And again, I'm going to do the invisible double crochet decreasing. You are welcome to do exactly the way I did, and you can also do the way you like it. It's totally your free will. Okay, I see you at the end of the row. I suggest you to try the collar on and find the position on the left and the right. You can also start higher on the body part like that if you want to. For me, I like this low. It just depends on you. So yeah, if you have the collar already connected both ends, it's easier to find the right body portion. But for me, I kind of know already the stitches count and the number. But for you, yeah, if you're new to crochet and you want to make it fit you properly, just try the collar on so that you know exactly where to start the body part. When you know that, just add the stitch marker, but also make sure that the collar at the both ends at the back should be at the center of your back, so that you have the connecting part right at the center. And yeah, it makes the top much nicer this way. So here's my collar left flat. As you can see, I have not yet connected, but I really want you to connect it so that you know how many stitches for the body. And I add the stitch marker right at the center of the collar, and I count from the stitch marker. My stitch marker is the first stitch, and I count toward the left. That one is one, and toward the left, total of 28, and the next from stitch marker to the right, another 28. So my row 1 of the body part, I have 56 stitches, but in the written pattern size XS, I have 59 stitches because the hook I use different. As I already mentioned, this hook make my tension looser than tulip hook. So yeah, just try it on, and you don't have to do the same like I did, like I showed you before. My body part is slightly low cut. If you want your body part to be higher, more coverage, then you're going to have your row 1 more stitches. Just use the instruction that I share with you here and find the right count for your body. And as I said, this video tutorial is demonstrate size XS, but when you follow all these steps, you can make the size that fit you. Doesn't matter what size you are making. As I said, we are beautiful as we are, right? So just find what fit you and what make you feel good wearing it. When you got the stitch count, like I have 28 on the left, 28 on the right, I then add the stitch markers. You do the same, so you know where to start and where to end your row 1. knot where you have the stitch marker on the right side and add 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Because this row 1 is the decreasing row, meaning that we are decreasing at the beginning and at the end of the row. And you know, by slip knot at the first stitch is already take over 1 stitch and the next one is double crochet. So this is how we decreasing at the beginning. And now you're just gonna add 1 double crochet in each stitch across. One more stitch of double crochet, and now you're going to add decreasing. So I'm going to do invisible double crochet decreasing. So let's do together one more time. Remove your stitch marker, and again you're just gonna only poke the hook into the first loop of 2 stitches, yarn over, put through 2 loops, yarn over, put through another 2 loops, and here's how you decrease the double crochet. All right, so this is row 1. Row 1 is done, and yeah, you have decreased 2 stitches away. So your row 1, you have a total of 54 double crochet stitches. And row 2 is super easy. You're going to do double crochet in each stitch across, and your row 2 should have 54 double crochet. And again, I chain 1, turn the work, and I'm just going to do the starting double crochet stitch the way I love, which is single crochet in the first stitch like so, and poke the hook to that stitch that close to my finger on my left hand, and then add another single crochet, and that count as 1 double crochet. And now I'm just gonna add 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Again, in my row 2, I'm going to have 54 double crochet, and from now on you're going to repeat decreasing at the beginning, you know, like a row 1. Just the difference is that you're not slip knot like the row 1 anymore. Just going to do decreasing in every, you know, not every row, but every 2 row, let's say. So your row 3, you will do decreasing at the beginning and at the end, and your row 4, you're just gonna repeat your row 2. And yeah, you keep doing that as many rows as you feel is cover your breast. And now we're going to continue with row 7. And row 7, we're going to do increasing at the beginning and at the end. So row 7 increasing, we're going to chain 1, turn outward, and we're going to do this stitch, the beginning stitch like we always do. Single crochet in the first stitch, and single crochet into that loop again. And that is our first double crochet. All right, and now we're going to add another double crochet into the same stitch, and this is how we increasing at the beginning. And now we already have 2 stitches at the first stitch, and from now on we're just gonna add 1 double crochet in each stitch across until the end of the row. And here the last stitch, I am adding 2 double crochet at the last stitch. This is also how I increase again at the end. So in row 7 we have increased 2 stitches. And yeah, you're just going to repeat row 7 as many rows as you wish. I am making until row 14. So row 7 I have 52 double crochet, and every row I will have 2 stitches more because I am increasing at the beginning and at the end. Now we turn the work, and at the side of our work we're going to make the strap. We're just gonna chain 1, and we're just gonna do that again. Single crochet, and at the beginning I like to do that, and then we're going to single crochet in that stitch in the left to create double crochet stitch. So this now we call as 1 double crochet, and now we're going to do another double crochet, but we're going to do in that between stitch over there. We add double crochet there. Okay, so now we have 2 double crochet, we chain 1, turn our work, and we're gonna repeat that now. We're just gonna add single crochet in that first stitch, and we add another single crochet into that loop, the inside loop that we call this stitch as double crochet. So this will always be the beginning of our double crochet stitch from now on. So that 1 double crochet already, and then we add another double crochet inside of double crochet stitch from previous row. And yeah, you're just gonna repeat this to create the strap as many rows as you want. I have made a total of 35 rows. And now just go ahead, repeat everything in the other side to create exact same strap, and you are done. I hope you enjoyed this project. Let me know in the comment below. And if you want to play game, just answer these questions that I ask you here, and you get a chance to win the running pattern. I will choose 3 winners in the upcoming video next Wednesday. Alright? And if you want to also see behind the scene what is coming your way, just join us on Instagram and Facebook page and group. I really love to see your work. So when you make this one, post on Instagram, tag my name, and I will repost your beautiful picture on my story. Okay, my beautiful friends, take care, and I see you next Wednesday.